So before I begin, let's define our terms. What is a vegan?
Someone who is against the exploitation of sentient beings.
Okay. I agree that breeding for kill is wrong. But we need meat to sustain ourselves.
Why is breeding for meat wrong?
Because you're killing a massive amount of animals. It's like if you breed a baby and you kill that to eat it, that's wrong. That's generally wrong. So I agree in that sense of veganism.
Why is it wrong, though?
It's
like, what's
morally
the moral
wrong
reason?
to kill. It's morally wrong to kill.
So wouldn't it be immoral no matter how they were treated beforehand?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right.
So hypothetically,
are you vegan? You said you're not vegan, though, right? Okay.
No, I'm a meat eater.
Okay, so
hypothetically, if everybody was to transfer to veganism, how would everybody sustain life on Earth?
we would be able to feed more than our current population.
So would it be interesting to know that the world is running out of nitrogen?
Okay. So if we want
nitrogen
to
mines have been depleted since 2023.
All right, I have an answer for you if you want to hear it.
Yeah, sorry.
If we want to reduce our use of nitrogen, we shouldn't use animals anymore, because we actually use a lot of nitrogen fertilizers to raise the food that we feed the animals. If we didn't have animal agriculture, we could utilize down to 25% of our current agricultural land and feed 10 billion humans versus barely feeding the 8 billion we currently have.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. But at the current state of things, we are running out of plants for even life as it is right now.
Maybe we shouldn't be breeding more animals into existence that we have to feed.
Yes, you are correct in that statement. But I mean, we can't even sustain the life with plants we have.
How do we tell producers to make less of something?
No, so we can't sustain life as it is with the amount of nitrogen that we have.
Nathan, I just gave you a solution to your problem. I said
you
stop
gave me a
breeding animals
25%
into
solution.
existence. No.
You said it
I
would
don't think
only
you
increase
understand,
by
Nathan.
25%.
Nathan, no.
Okay.
You're not listening. Our current agricultural land, we use 83% to raise animals for flesh and secretions. If we had a vegan world, we would use only 25% of our current agricultural land and be able to feed 10 billion people.
Yes, out of our current agricultural land. But
yes.
That's not our full
we
land,
wouldn't
that's
need,
our
we wouldn't need to
agricultural
increase.
land.
Nathan, I don't need to use the agricultural land that I saved. I can let it rewild, in fact, and be a carbon sink.
So, do you eat mushrooms?
Yeah?
Not funny mushrooms, actual mushrooms.
Yes.
So, fungus is actually a living organism. And
so if you're concerned
millions of
about
years
them,
ago,
don't eat them.
Millions of years ago, mushrooms took over the earth. And mushrooms live off of phosphorus. You know what phosphorus is made from? Bone. Dead animals, dead people.
Nathan,
it's bone. It's all the cycle of life.
Nathan, this is not a justification for you to enslave and exploit sentient beings like mushrooms.
Oh,
are you kidding me right now?
You are absolutely right. That's why
okay, so where is this going?
Define my terms in the beginning. I believe
mushrooms are not sentient. They don't have a brain or a central nervous system. Your argument doesn't make sense. They're not sentient beings. It's okay to consume them. A lot of them, in fact, grow on hard wood. They don't grow on bones.
Okay. So
what justifies you using animals? What justifies you using animals? What justifies you using animals? Yes, I need water to live. Are you going to talk about like the microorganisms that are in there or something?
Yeah, I guess.
See, you're being disingenuous. Would you care if I was like just beating the crap out of a puppy right now for my exercise? Would that bother you?
I would.
Would you say that's immoral? Okay. Why is that immoral? Is it because the dog is experiencing suffering that they don't want to experience? Yeah. That's unnecessary,
no, you're right.
In fact. Okay.
That's why
my argument as a vegan is you do not need to consume animals. Paying for them to go into a slaughterhouse is immoral.
Yes,
it's
and
unnecessary
I said that at the beginning. Slaughterhouses are immoral.
Okay, to consume an animal, you have to send them to a slaughterhouse.
So if there was no slaughterhouses, would you eat meat?
How would you get the meat, Nathan?
No. If there was no slaughterhouses, would you eat meat?
Where does meat come from?
Answer the question.
What is meat? If it was lab-grown meat, I might. I probably won't, but there's no moral problem with it if it's lab-grown.
No, I mean regular meat from animals.
Nathan, I don't think you understand how ridiculous you sound right now.
From animals.
Nathan, meat is muscle. This is meat. This is meat. That is the same thing. You're eating someone's muscle.
Yeah, I was going to say if his alternative was we need to start sourcing our dead animals from hunting, we don't have the wild animal population to be able to do so. We're talking about the biomass on the planet, over 60% are the farmed animals and only 4% are the wild animals. It's just not scalable. The way that we are producing animal bodies currently is the only way we can do it to keep up with the demand.
And I would argue that even though you're not inside a building, when you're, cutting apart the animal in the forest, that is still slaughter. That is still slaughter. You're still taking someone's life unnecessarily, which is my whole point.
Okay, so slaughtering for sustenance is not okay for you?
If you absolutely need to survive, that is one thing. It is another to exploit them because you're just used to it. It's a habit and a taste pleasure.
Okay, so back to the nitrogen and phosphorus. That is how we make fertilizer. Fertilizer is made from nitrogen.
Nathan,
phosphorus.
We're done here. I'm done.
Okay.
Nope. You didn't hear a damn thing, and I just can't take it, okay? We use so much nitrogen fertilizer to raise the food for the cattle, livestock, animals. We just talked about this.
I would say that there are plants that can be planted to help put nitrogen back in the soil. Like there are agriculture methods that will help the nitrogen imbalance that we're currently facing.
Exactly. Cover crops. We have so many alternatives already. There have been people that have been doing veganic gardening and farming for years. We just, we have so much excess of this other stuff. Go ahead, Lydia, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's just he was honestly kind of making an argument for veganism without even realizing it, I think.
I know, exactly. I was like, getting rid of slaughterhouses, man, that's that would make people have to not consume at least the meat. I don't know what they would do with all these dairy cows that they can't send to a slaughterhouse. I guess in that case, they would just do it on the farm, but it's gross that we even consider it just a casual thing, that we hang individuals upside down, slit their throats and let them drain out, and then we peel them apart like an orange when they were a being that was walking around, sentient, had preferences. It's just gross.